for
Nsem-Pii will honor more. Now Nsem so it is. Utie now share on my YouTube channel.
Be the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Resource egusua ebobo edeba. Na the TN say a lot of the coalitions are still ongoing in constituencies. Omo figures na very huge. Afi and a ballot box sapodo ekwaku PM o coalition centers amya kenkan. Na adia ba ko aba betodwa ye hunu ne the TT free media commission sapodo and say NDC as a political party to two figures be at the ground thing as a one year you will be deceived because certified results have not yet been released. Even with the provisionals, they are tampering them to suit their own agenda in certain ways. Now, CIA, the answer can every one credible media station and say, Ukoko Piemo ewo Damango constituency. NDC for a broadcasting bibri said Damango constituency. A Minister for Land and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu Jinapor, will lose seat. Yes, NDC for security almost share across all media platforms now. Say Abu Jinapor LUC Amama winning because it is in the Savannah region. John Mahama Kuru, John Message China Omoji. Now, so a county new year, and they no cray daddy right from the coalition center now. HRSA Samuel Abu Jinapor has been retained as the member of parliament for a year and for more Damango. The same thing in Ombeka edify Honorable Katie Hammond say Adansia Asuka Oma Philippe Katie Hammond Yotuna Dieso and also a Kanye no Caribbean Katie Hammond has been retained. Northeast region, San Ombeka and say Oma Rene Omni MPP achieve to see a Northeast a Kanye MPP 6 out of 6 regions. And results a fee and the certified ones and true ones nankasa to toja intino yanyemre nyambutre na yonko nkunkutie sedie resource nankasa isia etie
because it is alleged that there was an issue of overvoting at one of the polling stations in the Damango constituency. This polling station is called the Almanara polling station. The NDC folks are alleging that there has been some form of overvoting that has gone down there in that polling station, so they will not allow that ballot box to be taken into the collation center to be counted. But then the security men here had some back and forth with the youth, and so eventually the ballot box was taken into the collation center. But then I can also tell you that both political parties have declared themselves winners. If you go on the streets of Damango, it's jubilation for the political parties. Members of the NDC are jubilating. They say that they have won the election, and they just pop and pageantry. The MPP folks and members are also on the street jubilating and just enjoy the merrymaking and in anticipation that the declaration will be done here at the collation center. So Vivian is just a mixture of confusion and new developments happening here at the Damango District Court Collation Center. It is instructive to note also that at the Solatuna Kaba constituency, collation has begun, and in a few hours we should know who would be representing the people of the Solatuna Kaba constituency. Same for the Daboya Mankargo constituency. Collation is ongoing, and no incident or confusion has been recorded at the polling station. As we are hoping that in a few hours we would get to know who would be representing the people of the Daboya Mankargo constituency. If you go to the Yape Kosago constituency, collation has also begun, and the process so far has been very smooth. No incident or confusion has been recorded at the collation center. And so, Vivian, we are hoping that collation will start after the vetting of 91 polling stations. 91, actually it's 93, but there are 2 that are special polling stations, and so those polling stations have not been added to the 91 that will be counted for us to know who will be representing the good people of the Damango constituency in this 2024 Parliament. So this is what is happening at the Damango District Court Coalition Center right here in the Damango constituency, Vivian.
Thank you very much, Tajuddin, giving us up-to-date information on Damango. Thank you very much, Tajuddin. Remember earlier we went to Hohoi speaking to our correspondent Desmond Ago. He's back on the line and at the Coalition Center at Hohoi. Desmond, if you can hear me, you can carry on with your report.
All right, thank you, Vivian. So here at the Hohoi Coalition Center, polling agents are still in the queue, awaiting to submit their forms or their pin sheets for verification, and also for coalition to begin. Coalition is yet to begin here at the Hohoi Coalition Center. Earlier on, I visited some constituencies, the Grand Constituency, the newly created Grand Constituency, where people have been given the opportunity this time to elect a parliamentarian or a parliamentary representative, or a representative in parliament, sorry. And they were telling me they are very happy as they've been without a parliamentarian, and how to address their needs had become a challenge for them. So moving forward from 2025, they are hopeful that their concerns will be addressed, especially on the floor of parliament. And also I've been to the Apata South constituency, where some NDC people around 4 p.m. started jubilating. I don't know why, but when after 5 p.m. when results started coming in, we saw what they really were jubilating about early around 4 p.m. And here at the Hohoi Constituency, immediately after the close of polls, that was 5 p.m. And results started trickling in. We saw some results, and they were encouraging or giving positive results for the NDC. So we saw people or the NDC people coming onto the street to jubilate. And as of now, results that we've collated so far indicate that the NDC's Thomas Wolani Chekpo is leading. Although it's unofficial, but from what I have gathered myself, I can confidently tell you that NDC's Wolani Chekpo is confidently ahead of the MPP's Peter Amawu. And so here at the Coalition Center, people are still waiting for their turn to submit their forms. Also in the whole central constituency, I have received news that the NDC's Eden Fotosu is also in the lead, although they have just 7% of the share and Uber areas. So in the voter region, everything has been quiet. We've not encountered any incidents this morning, and we are hoping that at the polling stations this evening too, there's going to be everything's going to be smooth and peaceful as we enter into the night video.
You've been in the Hohoi constituency quite a bit since morning. Of course, you dashed down to some other parts of the region. But let's look at the MP in question, Mr. Amewu. Have you seen him today?
We were told the MP was coming to vote around 2 p.m. But when we got to the polling station, we were told he came around 9 a.m. to cast his vote. So it was unfortunate we were not able to meet him, and since then we've not seen him throughout the day. And same as the NDC's Wolani Chekpo, he's also not been seen since morning. And but we've seen other party around who all the various executives they are targeted.
This incident. First of all, why would an NDC Coalition Secretary, have in his possession so much ballot papers in the first place? What's the intention, especially on the eve of elections? We are voting 2-3 days to elections. Why are you holding so much ballot papers under the guise that you are going to use a voter education? Secondly, why was he transporting these ballot papers from Ghana into Togo? I'm sure you all clearly understand what the issue is. This is a Ghana elections. Why are you moving ballot papers from Ghana all the way into Togo? And then, of course, why should citizens of Togo receive voter education on an election that is happening in Ghana? Why should the NDC secretary in the Akachi North constituency worry himself a day or two to the election day transporting ballot papers to Togo to go and educate voters in Togo? That is of very, very, very much concern to all of us. It's very important to reiterate the point that this election is for the people of Ghana. It's for the citizens of this country. And no foreigner, nobody from any other country apart from Ghana has the right to cast his or her vote in these elections. That is not allowed. And it's very important for us to make this a point, especially to our friends and our brothers in our neighboring countries, Togo, especially, who have been lured to register in our elections, that yes, you may have been lured to get your registration done, but trust us, you are not going to get to cast your vote. And so the caution is that do not be motivated to leave your country and enter Ghana in an attempt to cast your vote tomorrow. As we speak, we have directed all our polling station executives and all our party people to be firm, vigilant, and ensure that not a single non-Ghanaian, not a single foreigner is able to cast his or her vote. We've always raised these concerns that we should allow the people of Ghana to exercise their franchise and their franchise only. This is not the only worrying incident happening, especially by the NDC and the Volta region. Yesterday, on 5th December, the Ghana Police Service interrogated the Electoral Commission officer from Afajato South constituency in the Volta region, again the NDC stronghold, who was caught transporting ballot papers and other official documents in a private vehicle without any police security or escort. And the Electoral Commission, of course, has issued a statement, and this official statement says that the EC officers must only, and they are only supposed to transport these electoral materials in official EC vehicles and escorted by the police. It's quite worrying that these things seems to be happening a lot more in the Volta region, the NDC stronghold. And I'm sure our friends from the media are also wondering how they, the NDC, rather on daily basis, in fact by the minute, are raising such concerns and such issues. We, a few hours ago, saw the former president issue a statement, talk so much and attack so much the Electoral Commission, but he failed. He failed in the entire attack to reference this incident and activity in his stronghold. Since this incident, we have neither received further details regarding what is happening to this officer who works with the Electoral Commission and what sanctions the Electoral Commission is actually meting out to him. And we are very much interested in keenly following exactly what is happening. All Ghanaians, all of us citizens, must consider these incidents very, very alarming and ensure that wherever we find ourselves, we heighten our vigilance, especially in areas where these things are happening. And like I said earlier on, we have asked every single MPP person in these areas to be vigilant and be firm, and we're going to ensure that we protect the integrity of these elections at all costs. It appears the NDC clearly wants to manipulate the voting in their stronghold, especially the Volta region, where they consider as the World Bank, and the fact, or the Volta World Bank, and the fact that they have to transport voter ballot papers all the way to Togo. Transporting voter ballot papers all the way to Togo on the eve of our elections is a very worrying situation. And most especially with the intention, as confessed by the Secretary of the NDC, the Akati North constituency, with the intention to train non-Ghanaians on how to vote in our elections. This is a very, very worrying situation. And clearly shows that the NDC, they clearly know, they have been aware for a very long time that they are going to lose these elections. After months of complacency, after months of lazy
the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.